If we don't get some money soon, my dear daughter, the mill will be lost. Don't say that, Mother. The mill is all Father left us. If we lost it, where would we live? In the woods, I imagine. In a hut made of twigs and branches. I wouldn't like that. Nor would I. We'd be nothing more than possums or chipmunks. What a nuisance. What is? I must have torn my dress coming through the thorny brush. You must learn to be more careful. You're a bit clumsy sometimes. Oh, it's nothing. Only a small rip. Here's a needle with a bit of thread. It should do the trick. I'm not very good when it comes to sewing. Practice makes perfect. Sit over there and sew. Concentrate on what you're doing, and don't let your mind wander. Yes, Mother. I'll put up this sign. Yes, Mother. Maybe it'll attract some business. We can always hope. There was a jolly miller once, lived on the river deep. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark more blithe than he. And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no not I, if nobody cares for me.
Do you see that girl, Huntsman?
I do, Prince Tom.
I've seen her before. Do you know who she is?
The miller's daughter. He died some time ago and left his wife and daughter in debt.
How lovely she is.
If you say so.
Find out everything there is to know about her.
I doubt there's much to know. A simple girl, like most of the girls in the kingdom.
Tom, where are you, Tom?
It's your mother calling.
Tom, Prince Tom.
Tell her I'll be along.
Shall be done, your majesty.
Have any wild animals come this way?
Animals? It's the prince! Your Highness.
Let's have no court formality. When I'm away from the kingdom, I like to be carefree. You're the miller's daughter.
You know who I am?
Naturally, you're one of my subjects, aren't you? What is your name?
Laura.
I like that name.
Really?
What do you do at the mill?
I help my mother. I'm not very good when it comes to grinding the grain, but I'm conscientious.
She has such soft eyes.
Is the hunt going well, Your Highness?
It helps my mother forget her troubles.
Troubles?
Things haven't been going so well with the kingdom.
Everyone is terribly poor. Everyone needs money.
You're a smart girl, Laura. You know what trouble the kingdom has.
Apples, apples, who found my apples?
You there, I'll buy an apple. How much?
1 copper. Can that be what I think it is? The prince?
A red one, nothing green.
Yes, Your Highness. Nothing but the best. This ought to do.
Here you are, my last coin.
Here, Prince. I thank you.
Your mother is in a state, Prince Tom. She doesn't like it when you run off.
I'm old enough to do as I choose, Prime Minister.
Tom!
Tell us your mother.
I'm not afraid of my mother.
Tom!
Well, maybe just a little. Hello, Mother.
I've been looking for you.
Well, here I am.
This has not been a successful hunt. I haven't seen one deer.
One deer.
I haven't seen a decent game bird.
Decent game bird.
Not one rabbit.
Rabbit.
Quiet, fool!
Quiet, fool. Please, Your Majesty. Won't you rest yourself?
A sensible suggestion, peasant girl. I am weary.
In that case, you must rest, Your Majesty. Lady Matilda knows a thing or two. You must rest, Your Majesty. Quiet, fool. Quiet, fool.
It's useless. I can't forget affairs of state.
Have an apple, Your Majesty.
I couldn't afford to buy one!
Now, Your Majesty. Things can't be that bad.
Things are that bad.
Oh.
This may not seem the time nor place, Your Majesty, but I have the treasurer's report you requested.
I requested it yesterday. I should have had it yesterday.
Fool.
Quiet!
Quiet, fool.
The kingdom's assets are underlined in red, and liabilities are underlined in green.
Assets in red, liabilities in green. If the kingdom doesn't get some money soon, I'm going to scream.
Quiet! Nothing is underlined in red.
Nothing? Nothing?
Nothing?
That's what I said, nothing. Why is nothing underlined in red?
Nothing is underlined in red, Your Majesty, because the kingdom has no assets.
The kingdom is penniless?
Penniless.
And Nicholas and Donless.
This is worse than I thought. Somebody will pay for this.
With what? There's no money.
You're the Prime Minister, Prime Minister. Think of something.
Well, Your Majesty, there's only one solution.
Well, what is it? Speak up. Don't keep me waiting. Cat out your tongue?
Cat got your tongue.
It concerns the prince.
Prince Tom?
He's the only prince we have.
What about me?
Yes, what about him? Speak up. He must marry, Your Majesty, and soon. And to a princess of a rich house. She must supply a fabulous dowry.
Fabulous.
Rich? Why not do that?
Yes, rich. I like rich.
What if she's ugly?
Money isn't ugly.
You heard the queen. Money isn't ugly.
But I want to marry for love.
But I want to marry for love.
You'll marry for the good of the kingdom.
We don't have much time, Your Majesty. The creditors are demanding their money.
What creditors?
The butcher and the baker,
The candlestick maker.
the tinker, the tailor.
The drapery maker. Let them wait.
They threaten to sue.
I could cut off their heads. That would solve the problem.
Chop chop.
The people would never stand for it.
Then let them sit. Quiet, fool. Quiet, fool.
Your soldiers haven't been paid in months, and the cook is threatening to quit.
I've heard enough. The matter is settled. You'll marry and you'll marry rich.
But...
Settle it! I must decide who will make a good wife for my son. A good, rich wife. There's Princess Ogle.
Princess Ogle, she has 3 eyes.
No one notices. She combs her hair over her face.
I might as well marry a sheepdog.
There's Princess Yodel.
Princess Yodel, a voice like fingernails on sandpaper.
Use earplugs.
What about Princess Soupy?
Princess Soupy, she drools from both corners of her mouth.
Don't be so critical, Prince Tom. Beggars can be choosers. Ogle, Yodel, and Soupy are rich.
Rich.
A brisk walk in the woods will help my decision.
An excellent idea, Your Majesty.
The queen has a loud voice, doesn't she?
Yes.
A voice for a woman.
Yes.
I hope you find a beautiful and kind and loving princess to wed.
I'd rather marry you.
Marry me? Miller's daughter. Sorry. For me?
I wish there were diamonds.
Tom!
Coming, mother.
Do you hear what he said? He wishes this apple were diamonds. With wishing comes grieving. Here now, what's this? Why are you crying? I'm sorry, the prince will have to marry someone he doesn't love. I'm sorry the king is so poor. Means I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of these apples. Apples, apples, who'll buy my apples? Apples fit for a prince. Who'll buy, fit for a prince.
What do you do with that? Make applesauce?
Oh, I didn't hear you approach.
Naturally, I didn't want you to hear me.
Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
I haven't any idea. I nailed this sign to an oak tree. It can't hurt to advertise. It can only